Alright, I have returned. Oh god. What am I doing? What are you doing, Twitch? There we go. That was weird. Don't know what happened to my internet. Alright. We're looking for clues now. Although the access port has been replaced, black scorch marks still mar the surface of the Matrix access panel. This is where Monica jacked in, where she met Apex. Is this where it happened? Yeah, this is where she died. She stares at the scorch marks that blacken the access panel. Poor Monica. I still can't believe that she's gone. Yeah, by it, I hope you don't mean me. Yeah. My internet just went down all of a sudden. And normally when it does that, it comes right back up. But yeah, it didn't this time, obviously, as you could see. All right. The screen on the terminal flickers off and on and displays a flashing error code. You press a key at random, and the screen begins to flash. A piezoelectric beeper buried somewhere deep inside of the terminal plays a series of chirps, and the system reboots itself. Then, when the screen comes alive again, it's filled with text. Oh. The information in this entry is impossibly dense. It would take you a week and a stack of scientific journals to fully decipher. Yeah. To your untrained eye, most of the text on the screen is nonsense. You catch a few words here and there, but for the most part you're lost. From what you can pick up, it looks as though this lab was studying animals that thrive in extremely hot environments. For what purpose, you cannot say. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you had faith that I was alive, even though the stream was gone. Wait, is this the one that I just read? Oh. Yeah. My biotech skill is really failing me here. You open the entry. The screen fills with pages worth of scientific jargon. Most of what's written in this report is completely foreign to you, but from what you can piece together, it looks as though the scientists here are working on developing a sort of artificial immune cell. Something sturdy and self-replicating that is capable of pumping out antibiotics on command. Why they're doing it is beyond you. I just don't have any of these skills. Does intelligence ever help me here? This entry is overflowing with complicated magical figures. It would take a skilled mage to decipher it. Well, come here, Dietrich. No, not an option. You pore through the entry for several minutes before giving up. The metamagical terminology in use here is far too dense for a non-mage to understand. Dietrich. The only clue that you're left with is the title of the entry. Apparently they're using magic to extend the half-life of radioactive isotopes. Why they're doing it, you cannot say. I see a pattern here. Surprisingly, this entry is relatively easy to read. Skimming it over, you discover that the scientists here have been working on a variety of additional tweaks to a project called Panacea. Apparently, a batch of artificial lymphocytes developed for the project has recently been bound with an airborne RNA virus. The resulting microorganism is as infectious as the flu and exhibits a broadband capability to jump species barriers. The notes also discuss the bioagent Doom and the resident scientists' efforts to deconstruct it. It appears as though they are attempting to improve upon the formula in some way. There is a moment of silence as the group absorbs everything that you've just read. I don't like the looks of this pixel. I don't like it at all. There isn't enough information here to know what this panacea is, but I can take a guess. I'm all ears, boss. Lay it on us. I think it's a sort of delivery system for Doom. It's a virus, airborne and highly infectious, and it can produce Doom antibodies on command. But the radioactive payload that they carry is stable somehow, dormant. The magical research ties it all together. I don't think that any of this would work at all if magic weren't involved. Ooh, I got karma for that. What all of this tells me is that we need to shut Beauclair down. Whatever mad scientist bullshit he's planning on pulling with this stuff, it isn't going to be good for us. Agreed. Let's just keep moving. We need to put a stop to this. Yeah. What else can I get with 7? Okay, I can't upgrade decking or intelligence because that's pretty much maxed out. But I could do quickness, ranged. I guess I'll save it for now. I don't really see anything I want that I can actually upgrade. A message flashes onto this status panel at your approach. Alright. Error. Apex control entity offline. Wow. Let's try my SMG instead. About the same results. I think y'all could use some health. Alright, where to put Dietrich? Guess there. How is that a flank? That makes no sense. It's line of sight sometimes, I swear. Ugh. Dead. Alright. Eh. Not as dead. Perfect. Oh my god. It's missing. Finally. Ooh, I'm so good at that. Ooh, that was really good damage for Dietrich. Nice. Alright, let's see what's in here then. Ooh! I have a job to do. Time to use my fancy new deck. I'm actually quite excited about that. Haha, I can use all my stuff now. Makes me so happy. Wait a minute. Whatever. It's fine. Guess I'll just have them hang out. I really wish I didn't have to worry about this when there was no battle going on. Oh, I should have shielded myself. I forgot. What's going on over there? What? I was attacking it. My god. Decked out. Ha 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 ha. Get it. See what you did there. Now back to the real world to set everyone on Overwatch. Because nothing is going on. Oh, hello thing. Oh, there are a few of you. Ah shit, that's a black ice. Exactly. That's what that means. They're all just playing video games while I'm doing the real work. Lab security network access. Okay. Now let's get out of here because, yeah, there's nothing else I can do. Oh, I have 4 moves in the Matrix now? That is so cool. Alright, let's see what this thing does. Camera access granted. Blah blah blah. Self-destruct countdown. Okay. Sounds good. This is a drone remote control box with both manual and direct rig controls. Although its small screen is cycling error messages, it appears to be partially functional. A rigger would get the most use out of equipment like this. That's fine. Dash. It's kind of a shame that no one is a rigger on my team. I see. This terminal shows a nearly featureless login screen. Back an account. You find a selection of email files from various staff members. Nairi. I know you need to pass through multiple checkpoints to get outside for your smoke break, but that's no reason to break protocol and smoke in the lab. The material that we're working with is dangerous, and your laziness is putting people at risk. Please don't let this happen again. Lily. Dearest Taylor, please stop asking me where my work has taken me. You know I can't tell you that. I made it clear when we parted at the train station last year. Security on this project is very tight, and all of our outgoing email is being scanned. Although we have been quite busy recently, I believe that we are nearing a breaking point, and I can come home to you and Felix soon. All my love, Lily. Klaus. Again, excellent work on the venting system. Everyone is very pleased with your performance. It seems like only yesterday that you were one of my interns, and here you are, a newly appointed department head. beyond everything that I told you earlier. You also have access to the guard's storeroom in your section. Use access code 1247 in case of an emergency. That's for level 4 personnel and above, though, so keep it to yourself. Yeah, well, I'd say it's more of a lab, like a lab job than an office job. Alright, what was that code? Something with it, like 1247, I think. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, 1247. I actually remembered it the one time I look. Override accepted. Ooh, yeah. I wish I could give that item to Glory because she used up her medkits. Is that it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, codes are fun, I guess. Alright, can I, like... There we are. Mercenary, mercenary... Mage. Alright, you have to go. That's a dude? Alright. Yeah, Dietrich behind full cover. That's a good idea. Oh, I wonder what kind of spirit he can summon from here. I'll try later. Though it could end up like that typhoon spirit that almost killed everybody. So, I don't know. Goodbye, mage. Ah, shit. Be so much worse if I didn't get the new armor. I know, right? I mean, I could have had them throw a grenade, but oh well. You know, I should have healed Glory instead. I wasn't thinking, because Pixel has more healing supplies than Glory does. Nice. Ooh, that was a good hit. God damn it! Oh my god. Yeah, I can't do much. Ah, damn it. I got glory too. I had a feeling. Stop hurting me. Oh god. No! That's not what I did. No. That sucked. Wasted my turn. Finally. The screen on the terminal flickers off and on and displays a flashing error code. Access doors are floodlights. Please engage LTG. Okay. You press a key and the screen begins to flash. After a moment, the system reboots itself. When the screen winks back on, you find yourself staring at the contents of an administrative inbox. We need to organize an all-staff meeting to discuss lab safety. Everyone is overworked and overstressed. And that's a perfect recipe for workplace accidents. I'm telling you, we cannot afford any more accidents. The loss of Van Wyk has been hard on everybody. He was well liked, and watching him die in such a horrible fashion has been hard on morale. The staff is still committed to the cause. They all know what they signed up for, and they know how important this is. But losing such a good man because of such basic lapses in lab safety has been a difficult pill to swallow. Or Shard. I'm writing this to request additional security for the animal testing lab. You know how large and vicious these creatures can be. Without more trained handlers on staff, we're just begging for another accident. You remember what happened to Van Wyk. I'd also like to repeat my request that the animals be defanged, declawed, and muzzled, preferably someplace far away from the lab. Our having to use them is unavoidable due to their genetic similarity to our targets, but that doesn't mean we can't take precautions. Balgenrath. I just wanted to thank you for pushing to bring the new Hermetic Lab online. It's good to know that you're listening to our requests. The research that the Hermetic researchers have been doing should make our work with the Panacea much more manageable. Denif. Oops. Huh. Nothing? It keeps looking like there are things, but all the doors go to the same places. There's a large crack that runs right through this section of the wall. Okay, and... yeah, I can't do anything about it, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, those are offline. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe I can get it after I kill these guys. That's not cover? Okay, weird. Thanks a lot. Okay. Wow, your shotgun is not very good, is it, Iger? I have a feeling. Wait, who the fuck is that? They just threw something at their own guy, I guess. Stop it. Wants to be that guy. Oh my god. We're not even that close together. Motherfucker. I don't want to have to use another healing thing already. I always think that's a phone ringtone. These mages need to go. Why do they hate me so much? These guys really don't like me. Holy shit! Why? I have 9 armor now. This shouldn't be like this. You know what I need to do? Yeah, I should have done this before. Should have done this way before. I wasn't thinking. I'd better keep her up here, I guess. Or, no, she's pretty close to this guy. Don't want him to flank Pixel anymore. Really? Oh my god. What do they have against me? Aside from the obvious. Really? That was quite silly. Her line of sight is blocked. Glory, no! And she misses. Can I just ever not be the worst? That would be really nice. Finally. I feel like I need to get into this room. But I can't interact with anything. Ugh. So annoying. Oh well, I guess. The sounds of machinery fade behind you as you venture further underground. Whoever built this facility was clearly well financed. It must have taken years to design, excavate, and build a complex like this in secrecy. You continue through dimly lit halls, finally stepping into what appears to be another laboratory area. The corridor before you is deserted. Dr. Adrian Beauclair is somewhere within this facility, and with him, the answers you seek. This is what I saw in that video. Alright, see you later. Yeah, catch you next time. Next time you see me playing, it will probably be a different game. The old man behind the glass works feverishly at his console, glancing up at you when he can. A cigarette dangles from his mouth, its bluish smoke curling around his head. An overflowing ashtray sits on the lab table in front of him. The years have not been kind, but his features are instantly recognizable. Despite his age, he still has the strong chin and high cheekbones that you remember from Green Winter's DVD. This is Dr. Adrian Beauclair. As you approach, he stops what he's doing, a look of intense irritation on his face. He clears his throat, and a harsh, rasping sound emerges from the loudspeaker next to the glass. So, you're the Shadowrunners that Audryn warned me about. I assume you've left a trail of corpses in your wake. And you must be Dr. Beauclair. That's right. He scowls. I don't know why you insist on interfering with my work, but I assure you, that's over now. He reaches down, flips a switch. You hear a loud thud and a click behind you as the door locks shut. You'll find that the blast door behind you is sealed, and that the laboratory you occupy is fully secured. An important precaution, we keep our test subjects in there, and they are far more dangerous than you. He takes a drag on his cigarette. I won't permit you to cause any further harm, Shadowrunner. You will remain trapped where you are for your own good. Remain silent. Now, he fixes you with a level stare. I want to know why in hell you've so violently interjected yourself into my business. First, you break into my estate, which you didn't even know was mine, apparently. Then you spend what must have been a small fortune to track me down. You locate my AI, destroy it, then drive all the way out to the countryside, and finally, you shoot your way into my laboratory. He leans forward, hands on the table, his eyes narrowed into a piercing stare. So, I have to ask you, Shadowrunner, who are you, and why in God's name are you here? We came to find you, Beauclair, to help us stop Fierschwing. Except the firing wasn't the one after us after all. It was you all along, wasn't it? Beauclair sighs, covers his face with his pale, nicotine-stained hands. To help you stop Fierschwing. That is ironic. But yes, you are correct. I am the one who has been hunting you. The one who sent Apex and Audryn after you. You're going to pay for that, you bastard. Why attack the Cruise Bazaar, Beauclair? Why kill Paul Amsel? It was necessary to preserve the secrecy of my work, for the greater good of all. I know I have wronged you, and for this I am sorry. He sighs, a long, rattling sigh that quickly turns into a violent fit of coughing. The sound echoes over the loudspeaker. He collects himself, continues. I don't expect you to understand. Nor do I have time to explain it to you. He straightens, glances back at the screen to his side, and nods curtly. Now, I must know. How did you learn that I was still alive? How did you even know to look for me? Did someone send you? We found out about you from your brother, Beauclair. He was trying to find you, right up to the end. Beauclair starts, and the sudden movement of his arm sends his overflowing ashtray flying from the table in a cloud of ash. A look of dread fills his face. Up until the end? What do you mean? Where is Hermie? Explain yourself. Oh, you mean you didn't know? You killed him too, just like Paul and Monica. He slumps into the chair next to him, his whole body shaking. I didn't. He is suddenly overcome by another fit of coughing. He steadies himself on one arm of the chair. Apex. He clutches his chest. I never should have trusted that thing. He closes his eyes and a tear traces its way down the gaunt hollow of his cheek. Oh, Hermie, the things I've sacrificed. All for this. All for Panacea. All for tonight. You killed my friends, asshole. And now I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? Just tell me what the hell is going on here. Beauclair's eyes flare with anger. He lunges towards the glass with surprising speed, despite his age and fragile frame. Hermie was my brother, damn you, my only brother. He stoops, sighs, leans heavily against the glass. What's going on is that I'm about to see the end of the dragons, not just Fairschwing, all dragons. Why didn't you just say so? That plan doesn't sound crazy at all. And yet look at all the death and destruction. All the money you've spent on your errand of vengeance. You do not get to pass judgment over me. Beauclair fumbles in his pockets, produces a fresh cigarette. He lights it with shaking hands and breathes in deeply. The orange glow of the cigarette flares bright. When he exhales, the words spill out with the smoke. The Firewing burned and murdered, and caused untold damage in her bestial rage, until the Dragonfall, until I stopped her. But that destruction was merely a symptom of a greater cancer. Fairschwing wrought destruction with fire and claw. The dragons of today, Lofir, Dunkelzahn, Seladir, they kill and conquer with subtler tools. Deception, manipulation, corruption. He spits with disgust. Disgust. They use us as pawns, playing pieces, puppets in their millennia-long machinations. Oh yes, dragons are a cancer, one that will conquer, or worse, destroy, all of humanity if we do not stop it. One that metastatized when all the world awakened. An ironic metaphor, since it was the failing of my own body that allowed me to see it. Alright, Doc. I saw your notes. I know that this is a stable variant of Doom. Whatever you're doing, it can't be good. Beauclair clenches his jaw. Good or bad, is immaterial. I do what is necessary. He trembles, racked again by violent coughing. As the coughing subsides, he takes another long drag on his cigarette, the ash keeping closer and closer to his mouth. I'm sorry, Hermie. I'm sorry that you won't be able to see it for yourself. I'm sorry I failed you. Beauclair turns his attention back to the computer. Stubbing out his cigarette, he grabs a fresh one from the pack and lights it. Tonight, I will release my panacea on the world. And how absurd that the instrument of dragonkind's destruction. He presses a button on the terminal, and a large observation window at the far end of the room rises slowly open. Will be carried by Furshwing herself. Through the glass, you see the prostrate form of a dragon far below. An enormous set of shackles binds it, and a maze of tubes snakes into its body. The tubes connect to a cruel-looking apparatus that has been mounted to the wall. Son of a bitch, look at that. You found her alive in the SOX after all. Tonight, the Firewing will fly again. Infected with the panacea, she will slowly be destroyed from within. But before that happens, she will provide the catalyst for global transmission of the virus. Catalyst? What catalyst? As if spurred on by the sight of the dragon below, he begins typing furiously at his terminal. Furshwing's fire will carry the agent in its dormant state. Any metahumans exposed will become carriers, will spread the disease to other dragons. The carriers will be infected with panacea as well, but it will not harm them. To non-dragons, it is a nuisance, nothing more. When a critical mass of carriers is achieved, my panacea will become unstoppable. It will spread across the globe in a relentless tide. However, if it does not reach this critical mass, it will fizzle, die out, become inert. Hence the need for a ground zero, a flashpoint for a mass infection event. He looks to the ceiling, mumbling to himself, I'm sorry, Hermie. I know how you loved your flux state, but it doesn't matter now. It must be Berlin. Hang on a second. You're gonna sick Firewing onto Berlin? He continues his work, filled with feverish energy. To save the world, yes. For panacea will work. Berlin must burn. A sacrifice, one for the greater good. Furshwing will breathe her infected fire upon Berlin. Thousands will die, and through that destruction the virus will take to the air. A critical mass of Berlin's metahuman population will be exposed. But no one will even think to quarantine the city until it's too late. The flux state lacks any centralized authority. Corporations will evacuate their own. Thousands will flee the city, infected. He mutters, his voice growing more detached. Oh yes, Hermie. Berlin is the perfect flashpoint. It wasn't supposed to happen tonight, no, but this little intervention of yours leaves us no choice. So let us see. He squints at his screen. Tonight's wind patterns dictate that Ground Zero will be Tempelhof-Schonenberg. Highly populated. The virus will spread quickly enough from there. That's only a few kilometers from the cruise bazaar. Don't do it, Beauclair, I swear. I will make you hurt if you do, and I will make it last. Beauclair sighs, shuts his eyes tight, brings a shaking hand to his temple. We all know that's not going to happen. You're trapped in there. Impotent to stop this from happening. And it will happen. The old man eyes the cigarette butt in his hand, fishes out another from the pack and lights it with the first. He then turns to his console, reaching to the side for a microphone. He mutters something into the receiver. You can barely make out the sound of the name Audrin. When he turns to address you again, his voice is level. The shaking in his hands seemed to have subsided. Security will be here soon, and they will take care of you. Do not worry. You will not be harmed. The sacrifice that I'm making tonight is a necessary evil. It cannot be helped. But so long as you remain confined, I see no reason to kill you, too. You don't burn a city and call it sacrifice. Call it what it is, mass murder. Beauclair stiffens, turning to face you. Anger washes across his face. Was it mass murder when America dropped an atomic bomb on Japan? The myopic would say yes, just as you are now, but they did it for a cause, to shorten the agony of war, to save the lives of thousands upon thousands of soldiers. The old man is trembling now. I do the same, for the good of the world. Yeah, I'm not buying it, Doc. Ending a war and exterminating an entire intelligent species are two very different things. Don't be so self-righteous. We drive new species to extinction every single year on this planet. Dragons, at least, we have cause to destroy. Humanity was born to reproduce, to multiply, but dragons were born to acquire, to accumulate, to hoard. Both strive to bend the world of their will. To their will, humanity has conquered the air, land, and sea through sheer numbers. Dragons, however, employ very different means altogether. Throughout history, they have allowed us to do the heavy lifting while they pull the strings. There are 17 great dragons in the world today, 17 ancient worms millennia old, slowly dividing the planet into 17 piles of gold to nest upon, in front of our eyes. Once upon a time, they burned castles to steal the treasure we collected, laid waste to entire armies, but here, in the sixth world, it is no longer about tooth and claw and fiery breath. The old man's voice seized with hatred. Now it's public relations, marketing, mergers, and acquisitions. You see it every day. Dragons on the Tradio. On the boardrooms. They gather influence, wealth, power, continually hoarding until one of them sits atop it all. Perhaps not in this cycle of the world, perhaps not the next, but one day, one worm will stand alone, triumphant, with all humanity as its cattle, with all the world as its prize, and that... He trembles, his voice dropping to a whisper. That I will not allow. Heard enough of this, Beauclair. You're crazy. Dietrich's voice is low and quiet. There has to be a better way, Beauclair. There has to be. Beauclair stops, bows his head, and closes his eyes. I am a man of science, Shadowrunner. A better path may exist, but I do not know what it is. I wish that I didn't have to sacrifice so many. I wish that Hermie hadn't had to die. But this solution is here. Now, in my hands, and I must choose to take it. Through the speakers, you can hear the sound of heavy footsteps approaching. Ah, Audrin, good. It's about time you showed up. Sorry, Doctor. We were waking the dragon's physical form. It required some care. But the procedure is ready to begin now. You should see to it. The orc sneers at you from behind the glass, his scarred features writhing in the dancing light of Beauclair's monitor. It looks like you trapped the thugs who were attacking the manor. Yes, they won't be a problem any longer, but with Apex gone, our security is still compromised. We'd best still hurry. Oh, and Audrin, don't forget to clean the containment unit afterwards. The virus will kill Furshwing along with the rest, and when it does, her astral form will perish as well, human host or no. We're going to stop you, Beauclair. We'll find a way. Iger's lips curl into a snarl, and we'll make it painful. Audrin twists suddenly towards the glass. Quiet. Everything's ready in the chamber, Dr. Beauclair. I think you should start the procedure yourself. Beauclair brings his cigarette to his mouth and inhales sharply. Holding it for a moment. Yes, my friend. He looks to the ceiling. It's time, Hermie. Let's do some good. Vauclair stubs out his last cigarette with a heavy sigh. I will begin the infusion process. Audrin, please make sure that our guests here are securely locked away before you come down. I am sorry, Pixel. Sorry for your friend Paul Amsel. Sorry for Frau Schaefer. Sorry for the Cruise Bazaar. Sorry for Berlin. I wish there was another way. Go fuck yourself. An elaborate plan to destroy an entire species, a massive underground fortress with an army of mercenaries? You sound just like a dragon, Doc. Fire flashes in Vauclair's eyes. His back straightens. And what do you presume to know of dragons? I've spent my entire life studying them. I know that what Fairschwing did will pale in comparison to what you're about to do. The Firewing brought blind destruction into the world with her. Death without purpose. What I do tonight is far from blind. It is necessary action for the survival of our species. A man can gather power, wield it for his lifetime, but nothing more. His work will fade, lost to the inevitable entropy that decays all. Oh, he may create a dynasty that will stand for a time, but his dust will not reap its benefit. Vauclair's voice is steady now. For a moment, his age, illness, and fatigue fall away. Dragons. Dragons are immortal. Time means little to them. What they will, and no power can truly stop them unless it's death itself. War, plague, famine, natural disaster, setbacks. Merely setbacks. Avarice eternal. No, Shadowrunner. I am not one of them. No more than you are. Vauclair looks down for a long moment, then turns and exits the room. Audrin turns to stare at you through the glass. His lips curl into an insolent smile. Hey, Concept. How are you tonight? Hi again. Long time. How's Amsel doing? That hole in his brain pan heal up okay? Glory fixes the orc with a cold stare. Taunt all you want. If we get out of here, you'll wish you'd never set foot in the Cruise Bazaar. The burned orc knocks on the heavy transplant window, separating you. Afraid that's not gonna happen. The lab's locked down tight, like the doc said. The test subjects that they keep in there don't play well with others. Dangerous, nasty things. They don't smell great either, but you'll see for yourself in a second. Test subjects? Yep. The doctor didn't want to stress the dragon system too badly, so he collected some research specimens with similar genetic expressions. You'll see. He checks the monitor. Listen, I gotta go. Have fun with the test subjects while I'm gone. He grins and flips the switch on the console. You hear the hiss of doors sliding open nearby. If you're still alive when I get back, I'll put a bullet in you or something. Fire Drake. Okay. Alright, can you do anything? Oh yeah. Can you take his armor down? Yeah. Do that. Very nice, Glory. Very nice. think Iger... Oh, she does have a line of sight on him. Okay, cool. Uh-oh. We've got another one. Yeah, I know there's a person up there. It's actually one of the first things I saw. Oh no! Glory! Why does everything explode? Seriously. And now she's on fire. That's great. Alright, I'm gonna move her. Oh shit. There's fire there too now. What? No way. They're everywhere. One? Oh, damn it. I need to pay more attention to that. Okay, I got him a little bit. What? So how can Pixel shoot him but Iger's line of sight is blocked? That's weird. Oh well, I guess. Oh shit. Oh my god. That is so much damage. Alright, now back away from them. Hey, Iger. Wanna heal me a little bit? Thank you, Iger. Really? Okay. That's fine. Ooh, this is a good shot. really glad he missed. I'm just gonna chill here for a bit. Wait for you guys to come to me. No. I wish I could change my path. I want to go the other way. Alright, let's kill this thing first. Can you get him from there, Iger? Good. Alright. Now we can do this. Okay. Still walking through fire, I guess. I think it'll be better to use Iger a little bit more in this one because the melee's not working out so well. There we go. Very good, very good. I thought that was gonna be worse. Let's talk to strange woman. The gaunt woman paused at the glass at your approach, her haunted yellow eyes tracking your every move. When you activate the intercom, a green light activates inside of the containment cell, and she flinches up at it, startled. Dietrich studies the woman for a minute. I think this is Verschwing. Beauclair must have trapped her astral form in that woman. He checks the data readout from the terminal next to the woman. Oh my god. He's kept her in this thing for 20 years at least. There's nothing but a reptile brain left in the dragon down there. Verschwing? A small voice whispers through the lips that barely move. It sounds hoarse and awkward, like a rusty lock. Help, please. Help. How do I free you? I don't see an instrument panel for this cell. The guts. Find the guts by my body. A machine. A machine that keeps me trapped in this bubble, this prison. Break it. Break it. Break it. I can't get the guts unless we get out of this room. I know a way to free yourself. Then you help me. A deal. A deal if you agree to free me. Let's think this through, Pixel. Be careful. Tell you what, if you help me out of here, I'll see what I can do. The woman nods enthusiastically. I will help you. Grant you release, and you will repay me in kind. Yes, yes, you can escape from this room. There is a panel in the floor. You can drop down. Find your way into the guts of this place. There by my body is the machine. Break it. Break it. Break it. Got it. Break the machine. Alright. You squeeze through the narrow gap between the floor panels and climb down into the large space beneath the lab complex. Darkness surrounds you, and the air smells moldy and stale. As your eyes slowly adjust to the light, you can make out the dim planes of cobweb-covered walls and scattered construction equipment. Judging by the dust and disrepair, this place appears to have been abandoned long ago. Meanwhile, somewhere else beneath the Harfeld Manor, Dr. Adrian Beauclair is preparing to wake a dragon and unleash it on an unsuspecting Berlin. Compared to the lab above, this room is almost impossibly quiet. A small amount of light filters in from the narrow passage above you. There appear to be light fixtures mounted in the walls, but there's no sign of a light switch. Where the hell are we, boss? Looks abandoned. I think this place is military. Judging by our depth in the markings, I'm guessing it's an abandoned missile base. That would explain why Beauclair chose this place for his operation. Can't be easy to find a secret underground base big enough to house a dragon. Oh, that was interesting. What now? No choice. We have to find where Fishwing is being kept. If we don't stop Beauclair from releasing her, everyone in the Cruise Bazaar is dead. Ooh. Looks like there are a lot of things down here to look at. This appears to be a pile of crumbling papers, but it's too dark to read them. This is a small portable gas generator with a standard pull cord. It has cables running from the large diesel fuel tank sitting next to it. The fuel gauge reads empty. It's almost like I'm playing Left 4 Dead. Fuel canister. There's a small sealed plastic can of regular gasoline. Is there anything over here? Ooh. They're actually... Ooh, scorpion thing. Alright, go ahead and do this. And then run away, because I don't know if that's gonna explode on you. Shadowrun music is great. Oh, okay, I needed diesel fuel. I could have fucked that up right there. I saw it, and I saw that it said it's a diesel generator. This is a large diesel generator with an electric starter. Fuel tank reads empty, and its readouts are dark. With a hollow splash, the contents of the fuel container are emptied. Okay, and let's go to this one. Yeah, okay, this is the gas generator. Little generator chugs to life. With a shudder and a plume of black smoke, the generator comes to life. Oh yeah. Alright, let's take a closer look at these papers. At the lightest touch, the papers crumble to dust. You can make out one small scrap that still contains legible writing. Look, Jorg, I don't care what you heard down there. Just because you heard something, and a few people got sick of some weird disease, doesn't mean that there are monsters wandering around. You've got to finish our blasting, or we won't get paid. No amount of weirdness is going to change that. Oh, and tell me, where that glowing rock you saw was when you got back, who knows? It might be worth something. Alright. There's a good-sized crack in the floor with a small amount of light shining through. Shapes form in the shadows below, and after a moment you hear footsteps approaching and people talking. The first voice sounds nervous, young. I heard the runners escaped. You sure they're gonna come this way? The second voice is older, confident. They have no choice. It's the only route they have access through. There's a pause, and you hear the sound of throat clearing. So, think we can stop them? The second voice is dismissive. With 2 whole strike teams already set in ambush, I don't see what chance they have. Well, you're the one who's gonna have to explain it to Audrey if they get past us. Which is why we're not gonna screw it up, got it? As soon as any of those doors open, you shoot, got it? Yeah, I got it. The glare from the lights of the floor below fades, and your eyes readjust to the room. Alright, nothing else here. There's just stuff in here to look at, too. Alright. This is a current model PDA, battered and a bit bloody. The screen is cracked, and its buttons are non-functional. The last data entry is still on the screen. It appears to be an email to someone named Jerry. Can't believe they sent my squad down here to search for those escaped fire drakes. No one's been in these tunnels since the Awakening. Who knows what the hell else is down here? Hope those Scorp sightings are just nerves. If a Drake and a Scorp see each other, they'll tear each other to pieces. Must be natural enemies or something. They seem to hate each other even more than they hate us. I don't want to have to report back to Audrey with nothing but Drake pieces to show for our time. Interesting. Active blasting area. This door is locked by an old RFID style reader and displays the text level 3 access only. It appears to still be functional. Okay. I think I'll go this way first. What else is up here? Nothing, I guess. What's going on with my... Ah! Stop it, phone. Alright, Glory, get away from it before it explodes. Well, hopefully it'll explode. Oh, shit. See, the worst thing about that is that it'll damage them for a ridiculous amount, and then it'll damage them for 1 right after. So Dietrich, if he heals them, it'll only heal for 1. It's fucking ridiculous. God damn it, Dietrich. Oh god. God. Yay, 5 damage. I'm so good. Oh, god damn it. I don't want to inspect that. That's not what I clicked. I mean, it is technically what I clicked, I guess. I just did not mean to do it. Great. Well, that kind of sucked. Could have gone better. What did they drop? RFID card, very nice. Shapes form out of the shadows below, but you can't make anything out. Alright, it looked like there were some things up here. This section of the floor has a hole drilled into it, and you can see the explosives within. There's a good-sized crack in the floor. Shapes in the shadows below, but you can't make anything out. You can hear one clear voice coming from below. It speaks with authority. All right, everyone, stay sharp. The intruders have escaped. Team 1 is watching the main door, and we're to keep watch here. If you see those doors open, don't think, just shoot. Some more blasting charges. There are 3 of these, actually. Wonder if I can do anything with that. Oh my god, this place is huge. Wait, what's this? There's a good-sized crack in the floor. Okay, another floor crack. Alright, let's see. Make out shapes in the shadows below. The glare from the lights of the floor fades. Your eyes adjust to the room. Okay. Aw. No, stop it. Alright, I hope it doesn't explode. I can't remember though. That's fine. He shot at the guy behind cover. Or me, I guess. Not really a guy. Did. Alright. Let's look through this one too. Okay, I can't make anything out. But I do see that in here, looks like there's a way down. The vent is large enough for you to fit through. You could slide down through a very steep metal duct. The experience looks to be more on the thrilling side rather than the fatal side. It's clearly a one-way trip. Let's jump. This is a diagram of the ventilation system for this aging military bunker. Right. Let's go. there's anything in here to make it worth my while. I need to remember to keep using those first. Oh, shit! Oh, those motherfuckers. Hey, hero, how's it going? That was a ridiculous attack. There's a good chance I'll regret opening this door. Oh shit, I should have moved her. Oh god, what did I do? Huh. That's always fun. What are you stuffing your face with? Oh god. I don't have any ammo. There we go. Oh yeah. I knew there was a reason I opened this door. Anything else? Okay, that's fine. Nice. Did you see that Forbic is streaming? I probably shouldn't mention that because that means you're gonna leave. And I like when people watch me. Yeah. I mean, I got a notice that said he was. I don't know if he is. Maybe he didn't mean to. But it said, I got a little notice that said he was doing a creative stream. God, there is no cover in this room. Oh, he's not online? I don't know. You might try looking. Twitch has been really weird lately. Like, I'll get the notice that someone went online, but then they're not online, and then... Well, yeah, I was thinking it was an accident too, but he also streamed Cave Story recently, so... he would have had to switch it back to creative. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. This is the worst room that I could have ambushed. Oh my god! At least he threw a grenade at his own dude. Ah, don't get glory, please. Okay, good. Okay, she just took a pretty big hit that I want Dietrich to heal. Oh my god, stop hurting my character. Ah. Alright, first things first. Very nice. And now... Well, actually, hold on a minute. Hey, Neon. Things are fine. How are you? Haven't seen you around in a little bit. God. Awesome. Oh my fucking god. Stop! With those fucking grenades. You know what? Y'all need to move away from me. Even though there's nowhere for you to hide. This room is ridiculous. I probably should have come in this way. But I don't even know if I could have gone that... I don't know. It doesn't matter. Thanks. And I totally get that. There was a point where I went for like 4 months or so without being on Twitch at all. So yeah, sometimes you just get busy. It happens. Oh my god. Leave Glory alone. The hell did I just... Oh. I know what I did. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do here. Ha. Probably switch to my sniper, actually. Okay. Oh my god, really? That was silly. Okay. Come on, get them once. Wow. Wow. I need to get around and flank these guys or something. Yeah. Shadowrun, Dragonfall. I played Shadowrun Returns last year. It's basically a cyberpunk setting. It's based on a tabletop role-playing game. Oh my god, these guys. What the fuck? They're like ninjas. Finally! My god. Thank you, Iger. Actually shooting people. Yeah, I like it. This is actually... I'm almost at the end of this game. Pretty close to the end. Oh my god. Except, this is me. I'm the worst shot in the world. But I spec'd my character for intelligence and technical things, so... that may have something to do with it. Yeah, it's cool. If you like that sort of thing, I definitely recommend it. It's also very heavy on the story. There's a lot of dialogue. Ah, that was ridiculous. Alright, what's down here? Right. At least this room looks a little more accommodating. A little bit better set up for what I'm doing. Hey, hero. Sure. It's fine. I completely understand if you, you know, want to get your panels done and all that. You know, besides, you could also do what I do and open up the, like, both. But that gets really confusing sometimes, to have 2 streams open at once. Alright, this mage definitely has to go. Alright, let's see if I can get a headshot. There we go. What? What a little bastard. I'm gonna run out of healing stuff. Oh yeah, I do that all the time. With the multi-tabs. So what's he working on right now? Oh my god. Dietrich, I need you to do something useful, like this. Yeah. All right. Alright, let's see if I can do anything useful. Probably not. Oh, they have a rigger. That's not good. He needs to go. That grenade launcher is such a piece of shit. Yay. Oh, they have another rigger too. Ah, shit. Iger. Let's try setting you on fire. There we are. Perfect. Dietrich, increase Pixel's accuracy and make her not suck. Oh, they have a healer too. They actually have a decent composition of people. Like, I want to kill everyone. Alright, but we gotta pace ourselves. I think Glory can take out the healer. Ideally. Yeah! Perfect. Awesome. I always think my phone is ringing when Dietrich attacks. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very strategy-oriented game. but you know, you get the hang of it pretty quickly, I think. Whoa. Oh, shit. Dietrich. Heal. There we go. Let's see. Alright, got one. Yeah, I really need to stop running into so many enemies, because I'm using all of my supplies. There we go. Why can't I save? There we are. Oh wait, no! Oh, I should have seen what was in that crate. Shit. I didn't see it. Can I go back? No. Oh well, I guess there are things in here. This chamber is equipped with a small emergency medical suite. The system appears to be designed to automatically treat major tissue damage in high trauma situations. The machine lights up as you approach, making a soft humming sound. A line of text appears on the unit's LCD screen. Right. Greetings, trauma victim. Would you like to activate treatment protocols? Alright. There's several minutes of needle prods, sutures, and administration of unknown chemicals. Your combat injuries are fully healed. Oh, and look! So we have this med station, and we have all of these medical supplies laying around. I wonder if a boss is coming up, you guys. I don't know. Cabinet is stocked with high-end med kits. There are enough kits for each member of your team to have one. Right. I think it's time to save once more. And you know what? It's time to use my karma. I was holding off on it because I thought that something else useful might come up. But increase my quickness so I can have a little bit better aim and avoid people. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen this in this game, so I think this is like the end. Alright, let's go, everyone. You exit the clean room to find yourself at the threshold of a vast underground chamber. If the abandoned facility that you just fought through was purgatory, then you now stand at the gateway to hell. The heat emanating from ahead hits you like a hammer. The smell of sulfur and ozone is enough to make you... what am I doing? Enough to make your lunch want to find somewhere to hide. Above the noise created by the whir of turbines, you can hear the deep rumble of something feral waking up. Something very, very big. You check your weapons and step into the vast chamber. What? What are you talking about, Hero? Are you in the wrong chat? That came out of nowhere. The smell of sulfur and ozone fills the cavernous chamber. Despite the whir of several high-output exhaust fans, the heat is tremendous. As you enter, you hear a loud click, followed by the squeal of audio feedback. Then Adrian Beauclair's voice booms over the loudspeakers. I don't know how you escaped the laboratory, but please stop. I must complete the virus infusion process. I must release her. Our future as a species depends on it. Don't do it, Beauclair. Don't go down in history as the man who turned Berlin into an inferno. A heavy sigh comes over the speakers. My place in history is of no concern to me, I assure you. My ego has no role in this. I'm trying to do what is right. What will secure humanity's future. That is all that this has ever been about. The time for discussion is over. I am done debating with you. He pauses, puzzled. Still, I must understand how you escaped the test lab. A thought comes to him, and his tired eyes glitter in triumph. It was her, wasn't it, Firschwing? It must be. You made some sort of deal. She helped you escape, and in return you will help her rejoin her dragon body. Firschwing showed me a way out. Now I'm offering one to you. What did she promise you? Gold, jewels, eternal life? She offered them to me as well, for decades. It doesn't matter now. The infusion process has begun. The dragon is waking up. Soon she will take flight. But you will not be alive to witness that. Audrin, ensure that they don't. Oh no, I think you just triggered Hero, Neon. But seriously, what are you talking about? SNES Classic what? Whoa, this is weird. Ooh. It looks as though this computer terminal is basic access to the virus infusion systems being used on the captive dragon. You may access the stem to stem the flow of the Panacea by jacking into this access point. I will do that. So, Hero, I got a new deck since you last saw, and it's a lot nicer than my last one. Right. Doesn't look like Glory can do anything yet, so there we are. What the hell is this? Use pump station. I think the mage needs to go first. God. This music is like inspiring me to carry on. It's pretty great. Try and take out the black ice before the others. Die. Oh my god, these guys are strong. They'd be doing 80 damage to me for each one if I didn't have my shield up. It's crazy. No fucking way. Not again. Hold on a minute. Is everything okay now? Oh, fuck. Okay. It's working now. Oh, that was silly. I thought that I was gonna have to reload the game. I was so upset. The same thing that happened the last time I played happened. But when I minimized the game to check on the stream and then brought it back up, it was fine. So, that's good. Aw, you're not dead? Oh, it saved my game for me. Nice. Oh, shit. Pixel, no! Oh god. Alright. I'm fine. I'm just fine. Yay. Ah, shit. Do I still have my shield on? I do. Yeah, that actually worked. I'm surprised. What? I don't know what you're talking about here. That seems to be a pattern right now. Oh God. Oh. What did I... You mean with your panels, how I suggested green? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, did you actually mention that before? Because I didn't see anything pertaining to that. Well, okay, what do you need me for, though? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm streaming. Alright, finally that bastard is dead. Okay. Let's move you up. Oh God, they're coming from behind too? What am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, Chrono Trigger is a great game. I highly suggest that you finish it, Neon. Yeah, I know that. But what do you mean when you say my assistance is required since I opened that can of worms? Like, what are you talking about? Ooh. Fucking badass. Decker. Oh God. Oh God, is it doing it again? No! Why can't I move? Okay, there we go. Ah! Stop scaring me. Stop scaring me, game. Alright. So I got those down. Is there anything else I need to do in here? I don't think there is. What? I'm still confused, Hero. Did Forbix say something? Station blah 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 blah. Is that what I was supposed to do? God, I don't really understand what I'm doing in this mission here. Oh. Go for it, Dietrich. Oh my word. There we go. That's what I need. Oh, I forgot those guys were there. Okay, good night, Neon. Have fun. Have fun with Chrono Trigger. Oh, shit. Glory, help me. Help me, Glory. Oh my god. Why is your aim garbage right now, Iger? Motherfucker. What is it with these guys? Awesome. Alright, defeat Audrin. Oh, fuck me. Ow. Oh shit. Okay. Well, I have 4 trauma kits, so I think I'll be okay. Just Glory being a badass like usual. Here, have a fireball to your face. Oh god. Still alive. Good thing I have Iger to fix that. Oh, you couldn't remember what my Twitch ID was from? Yeah. It gets me mistaken for a guy a lot, but I get it. Ooh. Oh my god. Alright, let's use my platinum trauma kit. Which will bring me up to full health, I think. Oh yeah. So now I'm back and useless as ever. You know what? Tiger. Yeah. That worked. I'm glad that worked. That makes it easier for all of us to hit him now that he has the tracer rounds on him. Okay, Dietrich, what shall you do? I know what you shall do. Okay, give Iger another move, I guess. Yeah, that was a good hit. Yay! You don't know what you've done! The process is almost complete. Alright, Glory, do it. Since you're closest. The virus infusion has been aborted. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I might hit my own people. Oh, single color scheme? Well, did he want me to look at it or something? Like, I can look, I guess. Alright, so I'm getting away from you. Okay. That's fair enough. Okay. Oh my god, Dietrich. I can't even hit anybody from here. Yay! I throw this at anybody? Not really. Ooh! That was a good shot. Once again, a transplast window separates you from Adrian Beauclair, but this time his steadfast will is gone. He stands motionless, hands at his sides, eyes dead, spent. The strength that drove him, the steely resolve that couldn't be shaken by sickness or time or age, is gone. It's theirs now. The world. All theirs. Get out of there, Beauclair. Get away from that control panel. For what? To be toyed with by creatures beyond time? To receive justice? The worms will continue their machinations, consolidate their power, exact their tribute. And humanity? We are no more than treasure to them. Favored baubles to be collected. Items to be traded. Resources to be spent or hoarded. He sweeps his eyes across the carnage that was his life's work until they come to rest on the dragon. He grits his teeth. 42 years. 42 years, and we finally had our chance to make a difference. And you destroyed it. I gave everything I had. Everything. Everything I loved. I'm sorry, Hermie. Oh. Okay. Dragon Chamber Operations Control. Blah blah blah. Dragon is not infectious. Alright, let's get out of here. This process will lock down all further terminal access. Yep, let's go. As you're about to tap your finger on the key, you feel a hand clasp your shoulder. Hang on, that'd leave Fishwing, both the dragon and the woman, to burn to death. Is that really what you want? I thought I let them go. Oh well, whatever. Let's just go. Wait a minute. Oh shit. No, 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 no. No! As you step toward the doorway, Dietrich grabs your shoulder. Whoa, hold up, boss. We're just leaving? We're not gonna kill the dragon, set her free, or anything? Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. The gaunt woman stares wide-eyed as you approach. She presses one hand to the wall of her glass prison, closes her eyes, and mouths one word, please. The console next to the containment cell appears to control a variety of functions related to the cell's operation, including its life support systems. Next to it is a small intercom button. A green light activates inside the containment cell, and the gaunt woman flinches up at it, startled. Then understanding appears on her face, and she begins to speak, her eyes flashing from her dragon body, then back to you, and again. Close now, so close. The human has done what has been done. The longest flight nears its end. She is so close, so very close now. She stops suddenly, her eyes take in the devices surrounding and invading the dragon's body, the tubes of viscous yellow liquid running into it, the monitors flashing their status. Recognition and horror explode onto her face, and she screams a long, mournful wail. Oh, Claire, no! No! Defiled. I am defiled. Her face contorts in a mask of fury, and her mouth opens wide. Wider than should be possible. Her neck cranes forward, and her head swings from side to side as she hisses her rage. She slathers her spittle, hitting the glass between you as she speaks. Despoiler, pissant, vermin, pig dog. He dares touch my sacred me. Shall rend him, flay him, burn. Ash, nothing left but ash. She stands there, panting for a moment spent. Then her eyes narrow, focus, ice over. It will be slow, Vauclair. I will make it slow. Delicious. I don't think you're in much of a position to threaten anybody, Dragon. The gaunt woman's eyes narrow, bore into yours. Her nostrils flare. She looks you up and down, taking in every detail of you. Then her face slowly softens and she speaks again. Will you release me now, human? Make me whole again? Whole? Maybe, but you need to answer some questions first. You dare. No, ask. Ask your questions, little human, so I may escape this cage. A long sleep awaits, a long flight will finally end. Why did you do it? Why kill all of those people? Yeah, I am almost done. I'm pretty sure this is my last decision in the game. The gaunt woman covers her mouth with her hand, a look of horror in her eyes. You did do it, right? You burned thousands of people to death. She glares at you over her hand, nods her head yes. Burned. Yes. Also cold. I woke up the cold, the gray. Where's the green, human? Where's the green? What are you talking about? The green, the mother lost. What have they done, little human? What have they done? How do I know you won't hurt anyone else? Swear it. Gershwing will swear it. How do I know you'll keep that promise? She searches the ground for an answer, finds nothing there. You must trust. I don't know. She looks at you sharply. Take care, little pixel. Take care. She thinks. You will trust because I will lay my oath. Swear, yes, swear. Swear to hurt no man, no beast, nor tree, nor crop, nor building. Gershwing will fly to the long sleep until the next age of the world. For the forever task, the shelter, the shield, the shepherd. The forever task? Sacred, it is sacred, the forever task. Now let me go or end me, but release me. Release. The gaunt woman begins pacing her cell, up and back, up and back. The forever task is to protect something. Something important, something sacred. The gaunt woman stops her pacing, and her eyes slowly rise to meet yours, lucid, unblurred by time or torture or separation from her body. When she speaks, her voice is flat. I am the shelter, I am the shield, I am the shepherd, and I have failed the green. So the forever task is to protect the green. What is the green, Fairschwing? The dragon in the woman sways a little, swallows hard. The sacred she, the Gaia she, the desecrated body. I smelled it first long ago, on my first flight after I awoke. The stink of it choked me and I retched. Then I saw it, for as far as my eyes could see, far, far to the horizon. Human stone and metal, glass and flickering lights, sprawled across the land, slicing into the sky, lording over the green, smothering the whole of the world. Yes, gone. All gone. The cold has won. The world is metal. Hirschwing is lost. What is it you wish, dragon? She looks at you sadly, longingly. Will you finish it, little human? Will you end Hirschwing? Yes, I will finish it, Hirschwing. Your long flight is over. Rest now. The light in the containment chamber changes from green to red and then begins to pulse. The woman looks up at it, confused. Before she turns back to you, the clear light of recognition appearing on her face. The recognition fades. You see something else. Great, great age, and with it, a profound gratitude. Free. She takes one last breath, releases it slowly, and then the great dragon, Hirschwing, falls dead. Dietrich stares at the crumpled form of the woman in the glass cage. Such a small, fragile thing. I don't know, boss. I always thought slaying a dragon would be different. You did the right thing, Pixel. She was insane and dangerous. I would have made the same call. Yeah, maybe, but I'd always thought that killing a dragon would be a heroic thing to do. I used to dream about it as a kid. He shakes his head, his eyes never moving from the broken body in the containment cell. I don't feel like a hero. This isn't about you, Dietrich. It's about the people who might have died if we'd let the Firewing go. Yeah, I guess so. Come on, boss. Let's get the hell out of here. I want to go home. You step out of the van, climbing down into the tunnel leading back to your safe house. Just hours ago, you saved Berlin from fire and ash, from the would-be sacrifice of Dr. Adrian Beauclair. It feels strange now returning in secret, in silence. The other residents of the Cruise Bazaar go about their business, unaware of what almost happened here tonight. It's finally over. Your team and your kids are safe once again. Alright. Can't imagine there's a whole lot left to do. The team is waiting when you walk in. Their faces are haggard, their shoulders are slumped. Was there a point to all of this, Pixel? We lost Paul, lost Monica. The Cruise Bazaar, so many people dead. It was just supposed to be a simple job, remember? A milk run, get into the estate, snatch some data, and get home in time for the worm talk on the Trid. Yeah, it wasn't a milk run, but Beauclair's plan failed because of it. That's something. I get that, Pixel. I do. but that's not who I am. I'm a soldier. I take orders and I execute them. This whole thing about dragons taking over the world, the thought of them slowly hoarding everything, it's too big to think about. We're street level. We run the shadows, that's it. Worrying about these sorts of issues is beyond our pay grade. That's what they want. That's what they need. The corps, the dragons, the politicians, everyone. They want us to think that we can't make a difference. They put effort, a lot of effort, into making us feel small, insignificant. But we're not. We had the power in our hands today. We had a choice and we made it. And because of that, the world is different. For good or for ill? That's right, for good or ill. I can't see the future. I don't think that anyone can. But the world is different now, and we're the ones who changed it. So, did we win? Hmm? Berlin is still standing, isn't it? I count that as a win. You watch the team take this in. Iger nodding her agreement, Glory staring ahead, lost in thought. Dietrich frowning, eyeing the floor, Blitz fiddling with his deck and pretending not to understand. Iger breaks the silence. So, what now? Monica's gone? Paul's gone? Do we keep running together, or is this the end of the road? Glory steps forward, an easy smile on her face. I'm in. In fact, you couldn't make me leave if you tried. Dietrich raises an eyebrow. Something's different about you, love. You seem, I don't know, more vibrant than usual. Warmer. It's quite a change. She shrugs. I can't say why, but one thing I can tell you, I'm at home here. This place, this team mean everything to me. I'll stay forever if you'll have me. And stay for as long as you want, Glory. You're a part of this team, and you always will be. Her grin widens and she nods at you. Thanks, Pixel. For everything. She steps back and Dietrich turns to you. Well, I'm in. Getting kind of old for a Shadowrunner, but I'd rather die in the shadows with you people than live... I don't know. I thought I had something going there. Whatever. The point is, I'm in. That was beautiful, man. Iger turns to you. So, Pixel, you gonna stick around the Cruise Bazaar and keep running the shadows with me? You've done a hell of a job. Be happy to follow your lead. Never run with a team this good. It'd be stupid to give it up. Right there with you, Pixel. Iger looks around, realizes that she forgot Blitz. What about you, Blitz? What about me? Blitz's expression is sober. I mean, sure, whatever. I got nowhere else to go and no one to give a shit about me. Why not hang around with insane dragons, assholes toting enormous machine guns, and devil dogs that hump my leg when no one's looking? He sighs. Could be fun, right? So count me in, I guess. Iger snorts a laugh, then she's back to business. Before I forget, the Turkish coffee guy sent one of his street rats over before you got here. Said he wants to talk to you about something. Thanks. I'm going to see what's going on in the Cruise Bazaar. I'll stop by the coffee shop on my way. Well, boss, we went up against a dragon and lived. He pulls a flask from his jacket and raises it in salute. I guess that's a win in my book. Couldn't have put it better myself. So, any big plans looming on the horizon? New clients you're thinking of going after, maybe? Not now, Dietrich. If there's one thing I don't want to think about right now, it's work. He takes a swig of the flask. You're right, boss. Of course you're right. Oh, and Pixel, I meant what I said earlier. From this point on, wherever this team goes, I'll follow. Wouldn't have it any other way. Hey, Chief. That was a hell of a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I'm glad to hear that you'll be staying on with the team. Well, it's not like I'm doing much else. That whole Emily thing still stings, Chief. It sort of took the wind out of my sails. They won't stay deflated for long, I'm sure. Maybe I could introduce you to some people. I make a pretty good wingman. He offers you a tentative smile. Maybe, Chief. But not right now. For the time being, I think I need some me time. Sure, and Splits, you've done a great job all around, but not as well as I did. Thanks, Chief. You too. Pixel, I'll admit it. You did a hell of a job back there. I couldn't have done it better myself. Well, I wasn't gonna say it. She chuckles. Alright, Pixel. Make light of my compliments all you like. I might do the same in your shoes. Anyway, I'll be looking forward to the next run. Just do me a favor. Make sure that the client is properly vetted, and for the love of God, verify the job has nothing to do with dragons. Done and done. Good woman. She dips her head in salute. Until next time. Glory glances up at the sound of your approach. She offers you a slight smile. Pixel, you got us through the night alive. Well done. I don't know what happened to you at Fierstel, Glory, but whatever it was, I think it's getting stronger. You're right, it is, but I don't see how that's a bad thing. She raises a sculpted hand to inspect it. The motion is casual, but something about it feels strangely menacing. Slowly, the metal begins to glow, first red, then white. In fact, I think this was an incredible stroke of luck. I finally have some of my magic back. A smile slides across her face. I feel fantastic. Thought you said you didn't feel much anymore, that your cyberware interfered with your emotions, so what's changed? I found closure. Hera was dead. Reason enough to be happy, I should think. Sure, but all of the cultists died too. It's as if you've stopped caring about that. No, I haven't stopped caring, but I just don't... Her voice trails off. A few seconds later, she shrugs her shoulders. I don't know what to say. You're right. I probably shouldn't be feeling the way that I feel, but who cares? It feels wonderful. Something is wrong here, Glory. She frowns. So you keep saying, but I'll tell you again, nothing is wrong here. Whatever this is, whatever this power is coming from, I can control it. Look, you can turn this thing on and off like a switch. She makes a flicking motion with her hand and the glow dies. Glory smiles. See? Nothing to worry about. You hear satisfaction in her voice. Satisfaction and arrogance. You've long since earned my respect. If you say you can handle it, then I believe you. She nods appreciatively. Thank you, Pixel. Your friendship and your trust, well, they mean a lot to me. Likewise. She smiles. It was a hell of a day, wasn't it? I was thinking of stepping out and grabbing a drink to wind down. You'd be welcome to join me if you'd like. Deal. I'll catch you at Der Weinkeller, say in a half an hour? As you turn to leave, a strange sensation flits across your consciousness, through you. It might just be your imagination. It's probably your imagination. But that doesn't stop your knees from going weak or your stomach from churning. You turn back to see Glory smiling at you. Sounds like a plan. I'll see you there. You feel the sensation again, tiny and fleeting, but there. You feel it in your chest, even if only for a moment. Hundreds of faint, fluttering wings. She turns away. First round's on me. I'm sure that we'll both have a lot to talk about. See if I have any emails. Nope. Alright. And I can't pet my puppy for some reason, which is very upsetting to me, so. Alright, let's go to the cafe. Because apparently someone wants to talk to me. How very propitious it is that we may speak again, O Mistress of Mayhem. I have a proposal for you that could prove most lucrative to us both, Effendim. Most lucrative. Fortune will surely smile upon our blessed partnership, if you will only accept. I'm listening, O Master of Hyperbole. With the passing of Herr Amsel, may God bestow mercy on him, you find yourself without a fixer. I wish to offer my services to you in this regard. You will find that Altug Buragazi is the most connected, business-savvy partner. Sounds like a match made in heaven. How do we start? I've already found a potential client, O Blessed One. A most prosperous one with deep pockets. He is eager to meet you. When you are ready, take the U-Bahn to Brandenburger Tor. He will find you there. Brandenburger Tor, got it. As soon as I finish up here, I'll go meet him. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do around here. So let's head on to the U-Bahn. The train car is empty except for a man in the immaculately tailored Italian suit. You notice him watching you for several minutes while the train rumbles its way toward Brandenburger Tor. Finally, he speaks. The stranger's words come out slowly in a deep, melodious tone that is easy to hear. Despite the noise of the train, he takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, tasting them as if they were a delicacy. Hello. I assume that the business with Dr. Vauclair is concluded, yes? Do I know you, friend? No, but you are about to. The man inclines his head slightly in introduction. Hans Brockhaus. I represent an interested party. Someone who wishes to know about your encounter with Dr. Vauclair. Does this interested party understand that information is a commodity? Brockhaus continues, my employer also wishes to hear about the Lady Thirschwing, a fascinating creature so unlike her brothers and sisters. It is a pity that she passed from this world. She was a magnificent creature, and the world is diminished by her passing. I'm sure you would agree. Dragons are no different from anyone else. There are those who take and those who get taken. A dragon is just another taker. He purses his lips, considers. Just another taker. Interesting. Dragons take, this is undeniable, but they cannot be considered just another taker, as you put it. They are the ultimate takers. It is their reason for existence. The great dragons are very old and very powerful and very, very cunning. A cunning unknowable to you. You look at a moth and barely perceive sentience. You glance its way, amused, as it flutters toward a bright light in a vain attempt to what? To enter? To draw strength? To burn? It doesn't know. Its epic struggle is barely 1/100th of your lifespan. The sum total of its existence is nothing against the vast scale of your struggles, your hopes, your dreams, which it could not fathom in 1,000 years. Poor moth. He leans forward. You will live and die between the beats of a dragon's heart, mein Freundin. What hope do you have of understanding them? No kidding. Insane dragons are even harder to understand, but I was able to get through to her, for a moment at least. Brackhouse studies your face closely. Were you? Were you indeed? I am pleased to hear it. What did you learn? That death can be a release, even for a dragon. It is difficult to fathom, but in her case, I suppose that is true. My Lady Fairschwing was a nurturer, a caregiver, rare among her kind. Where her brothers and sisters saw the world as a prize to be won, she saw it as a garden to be tended. Can you imagine? For world upon world, the great dragon Fairschwing brought wisdom and succor to countless souls, and she was loved for it, exalted, a goddess. When she awoke from her long slumber in 2012 and saw what the world had become, what meta-humanity had done to the garden she had tended for great ages, she struck. Struck with rage, regret, frustration, and anguish of a mother whose children had played with fire and burned the house down, killing themselves in the blaze. She unleashed fire and death through her tears. And now she is gone. The sixth world was her last. It is a comfort to know that she found peace in the end. You are to be commended for that. Thanks for the lecture, Professor. Now, who are you? The representative of a potential client, a very influential client, one who pays extraordinarily well, and he is someone who demands a modicum of respect. Now, listen. The man removes his hands from his knees, folds them in his lap. I tell you all of this, so that you have context, perspective. Before I ask you this next question, Shadowrunner, if Dr. Vauclair's weapon had not required dragon fire, if it had been capable of destroying every dragon on Earth without touching a hair on metahumanity's head, would you have used it? I don't think so. Who knows what would fill the power gap vacuum left behind. Indeed. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Things you do not wish to know. Well, on to the business at hand. My employer wishes to secure your team's services for a series of operations that will likely require the remainder of 2054. I don't know. After Green Winters, I need to have a better idea of who I'm working for these days. Of course. And you have dealt with several false flag contracts as well recently, yes? It is an awful thing to be manipulated, I'm sure. There will be no secrets between us. Your employer will be the great dragon Lofir. He is sometimes referred to as the Golden Worm. Perhaps you have heard of him. And what makes you think I'm going to make a deal with a dragon? His eyes glint. because you have already been working for him for some time now. Or did you think Green Winters found the Harfeld Manor on his own? The rattle of the wheel on track gives way to a shimmying screech. Gradually, the train begins to slow. He glances up at the U-Bahn map on the wall and smiles. Ah, this is my stop. Coming? Well, what do you know? Looks like this is my stop, too. The train comes to a halt, and the doors open. Brockhaus stands, brushing off the Italian suit, and exits without another word. As you turn to follow, your eye catches an advertisement for Wormtalk above the subway car door. Brockhaus glances back at you from the platform, the light from the car reflecting yellow in his gaze. You step out of the subway car and follow him up the stairs and into the Berlin night, into the shadows. Ah! Berlin Newsfax contains just one report of a shootout in an abandoned holdfast in the countryside east of Berlin. The identity of the combatants remains unknown. Though several rival political factions are suspected, the location is soon cordoned off by unidentified corporate forces. This news is eclipsed when Saderkrupp announces its acquisition of Aryan Space, the last remaining arm of the European space program. The Flux State's anarchist rule remains until 2055, when the joint corporate forces, acting with the support of the German government, invade the city. It is widely known that the Great Dragon Lofir is responsible for orchestrating this action. After weeks of fighting, the surviving anarchists are forced to retreat to the eastern part of the city. A truce is signed in 2060, and Berlin is again divided by a wall. The Great Dragon Dunkelzahn is elected President of the United Canadian and American States in 2057. He is promptly assassinated as he leaves an inauguration party at the Watergate Hotel, while in human form. Popular opinion is that another great dragon is responsible, as only a dragon can kill a dragon. But those in the shadows hint that an act of powerful blood magic is the cause. Memories of Fierschwing and of the Dragonfall fade further into obscurity, replaced by the media's fascination with the dating habits of the latest SimSense stars. The name of Dr. Adrian Beauclair has since been lost to the shadows. Yay. Ah. Alright, let's make this go fast. Oh yeah. Yay. So that was Dragonfall. Well, Shadowrun Dragonfall. Yay, I did it. And Wednesday will be Super Mario RPG. Yay. High five. Yay. Yeah. What's your day off? Huh? Like, it would really help if you put a little bit more context in your chat, because I'll say something and then like 15 seconds later I'll get a response and then I won't remember what I said before. Oh. Okay. Go for it. Because why not? Beating Dragon Age hype and Super Mario RPG hype. I hope I can... I'm pretty sure it'll work because I've played games on that emulator before, so it shouldn't be any problems. If there are, I'll be really pissed off because then I'll have made that overlay for nothing. So yeah, Anyway, I think that's it. Let's see. Yep. Well, it's not a big deal, but sometimes I just forget. And I notice I do that in other people's chat too. Like, I'll say something and then later they're like, what? Or they think I'm talking about something else. So. Oh, you have Wednesday off. Like, off of work? It's nice. Yeah, that was good. Shadowrun Returns is also good, but I think this one's better. Anyway. Yeah, oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I'll hopefully see everyone for Super Mario RPG on Wednesday. Bye!